Hey, baseball fans, hope you're all doing well. Today, I want to go over the 7 most aggressive players in Major League Baseball, whether it be a long time ago, recent, in the middle of time, and so on and so forth. But these are the 7 most aggressive players in baseball that are notorious for their hustling and all-out play. Okay. Um, if you're a baseball fan, by the way, and this is your first time to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification next to it so you'll not only see several dozen great baseball videos that I've already put out, you won't miss out on the ones that I'm going to be putting forward after this. So be sure to hit that. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Okay, I love and appreciate your support. So with that said, let's get to it. And it's not really any particular order, but you'll kind of see who the most notorious ones are. So number 7, Derek Jeter from the New York Yankees. Now first ballot Hall of Famer, just short of being unanimous. I mean, he wasn't the most flashy player or the most talented player in baseball or even on his team, but he was known for his hustle, and he was known for running out everything, right out the box from home plate. And that's tagging up, turning a double into a triple or a single into a double, or making sure that he got to third base if he was on first and somebody hit a single. He always hustled when he was on the bases. He always hustled out in the field, whether it be his notorious diving play in the playoffs, where he busted up his face to the flip. He always knew the right places to be at the same time, but those things would only really happen is if he was aware and alert and hustled all the time. He got hurt, separated his shoulder sliding into head first. I think it was in Toronto. He was injured for that, and he was also a guy that always played injured. Okay, it would not be. He never wanted to come out of the game ever. The only time he came out is when he couldn't physically play, or when the managers pulled him out of the game. So he's number 7. Number 6, and this guy is actually on my one of my most hated players list, and you'll see that in the description down below. A.J. Pierzynski. He was also known as a little bit of a dirty player. He always got into scuffles with other players. But that dude, as much as people love to hate him, he also grew to appreciate him because he never took a play off. He was always there. He was always not ready to collide with people at home plate when somebody was kind of trying to come in and he had the ball. He never hustled if somebody hit a little cheap shot and he was running to get the ball to throw him out or throw him out at second or first or whatever. He was a constant hustle, and that's not always a usual thing for catchers. There are a lot of hustling catchers, but he was a rare breed, and I actually have 2 catchers on this list. So he's number 7. Number 6. My number 5 is the other catcher, Carlos Ruiz, formerly of the Philadelphia Phillies, and I think the Dodgers. Chooch. He was another one. He was an all-out player, and one of the things that I appreciated about him was not only his hustle, but the fact that he was underrated and very quiet about it. He was another one that would run through a wall to get the ball. He always hustled. He wasn't the fastest player, and again, he wasn't flashy, but he always hustled either when he was hitting or when he was behind the plate, and he was known for it. Okay, just like Pierzynski, just like Jeter, these guys are known for their hustle and their aggressive style of play, and fearless style of play, which kind of endears them to their fans and even opposing teams as well. Number 4, Torii Hunter. He was an all-around great player. Good hitter, and well-respected, across the board in Major League Baseball. But he was one of the greatest center fielders you ever seen. And he was known, again, for going up and jumping up and robbing guys of home run constantly. So not only did he have good timing, but he was always hustling to get the ball, whether it be diving, hit first, or back, or, one of the guys that reminded me of him is Jim Edmonds. And but Jim Edmonds is known to make these just like crazy plays. The diving Willie Mays catches, catches you've never seen before. But Torii Hunter was known for doing these on a regular basis. But he was known for his hustle on the plate or on the field, and he'll always be remembered for that. So he's number 4. Number 3 is a pitcher, actually, the Big Train. Back in the day, Mr. Walter Johnson, who was number 2 all time. With 412 wins as a pitcher, and one of the biggest compliments somebody could ever pay is one that he got from Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb said that he was overwhelmed by Walter Johnson, and Ty Cobb, as you know, is one of the most. He's one of the great. To me, is the greatest baseball hitter of all time. He's one of the dirtiest players And but if he's paying Walter Johnson that kind of homage as a pitcher, this guy was a gamer. And again, he was known for being a bulldog on the mound, not being afraid to do anything, hustling after balls that were hit to him, and just being constantly aggressive. So, and there's some pitchers that get lazy. He wasn't one of them. So, he's the pitcher. He's number 3. Number 2, Mr. Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose. People can say whatever they want about him, but this dude was a gamer. He was never afraid to collide with a catcher or a third baseman, dive into any base, whatever it was, whether it be in the field, in the outfield, or at the plate. He's Major League Baseball's all-time hit leader. And he was, again, known for just being, his uniform was always dirty, which is great, front, back, so you knew the guy was diving and playing hard. And those are one of the things that you really grow to love. And, he was, as much as he did what he did as a manager, I'll never forget what he did as a player. And so he's number 2, Charlie Hustle. And number 1, I've already mentioned him, but Ty Cobb. One of the reasons he's known as one of the most aggressive players is because he was such a dirty player. The guy used to slide into bases and sometimes try to throw his leg up to spike people in the face. And he was a really, really dirty player. But he was also known for his just all-out hustle style of play. Unfortunately, it blended with dirty, and he was also known as a racist and other things. And so he was a bit of a controversial guy, but he's, to me, the greatest hitter of all time, pure hitter. And he was known, and you could see some of the photos. He kind of reminds me of Charlie Hustle, just constantly dirty. Almost every single picture I see him, he's on the ground. So he's diving or sliding into something or whatnot. So he's number 1 on the list. So those are my 7 most aggressive players. Let me know what you think. If you have ideas of your own, put them in the comments down below. And you're not going to want to miss my next video because I'm going to go over the 7 laziest players of all time as well in Major League. So keep an eye on that. Thanks for your support. I'll talk to you next time.